So we're gonna do this easy as a voiceover. That way I ain't flipping the camera back around, back and forth. This is the header I got from eBay years and years and years ago, probably about 10, 15 years ago. This is one of the OG ones. It fit perfect like a glove. The motor mount never interfered with any of this crap. You got plenty of room to get into the bolts to take it off. It's old, it's cracked, like really cracked. Went ahead and grinded it down. I was thinking about taking it to an exhaust shop just so they could weld it up. Now, we're gonna go over to this engine. This is my brand new-ish, fresh, rebuilt, street-ported Rx8 motor. I got from Rotary Resurrection. Dropped him off about 2.5 motors and ended up with one good one. So, he's got this pretty much ready to go. He's got all the ports plugged off. Now, since my header, I knew it was cracked taking it out, I went ahead and bought me a new one. I know you can't see too good in here. We'll try to get the camera at a better angle. All right. You have to grind the crap out of these new headers. The motor mount on the new headers. And the reason why is, you see the clearance right there, looks okay. It's that middle tube that interferes, and it's the tube up here that interferes. So you have to grind the upper portion of that bracket, and then that back portion you have to grind it down. I'll get under the car real quick and show you, but since the engine was out, I do got a mount in there, or a bolt in the mount. Got the upper one, you can't see from this angle, but I do got the upper one in there. So everything's good to go. Now, if you're looking at headers for an Rx8, let's see if we can get under here without getting dirty. Probably not. Let's see. As you can see, that header, it is lined up. I had to grind the crap out of that lower bracket. But if you look at the pops, you can see how they just come straight out and go down. And that's pretty much on all of them. You can't get a good angle at this side. Anyway, the headers pretty much come straight off the manifold and come down. Everything's black, so I apologize for the darkness. But you get what I'm saying. They come straight off and down. Straight off, down. And like I said, for the last one, we've already seen it. Now, the old school headers, see how it comes up. Zoom out and see how it slightly comes up and then back down. And this one comes pretty much the same, except for it's not tucked so close to the manifold to where you can't get to the bolts. If I hadn't put this header on this engine before we put it in, I don't know how in the hell I would get to the bolts, because I had to use some weird double-ended wrenches, some crap, because there is no room between these new style headers. Literally, it puts this pipe right here. Now that ain't that bad, but up here, it puts it really close to the manifold. I guess because of this tube, it puts it really close, so it's very hard to get in there. And then this bottom one, you can forget about trying to get into that one. So pretty much the only access ones you got is this one, this one, this one, this one. This is a pain in the butt, and that one's a pain in the butt. So I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all are buying headers for an Rx8, yes, you can make the $20 Flash Shark ones fit. And when I say $20, I mean literally, I bought those for 20 bucks. Shipped from Atlanta. Flashshark.com. I'm not a sponsor, I'm just telling you, they work. They don't hit the subframe underneath like some of the old school knockoffs did. They fit perfect just like this did, except for you got to grind that motor mount out, or the motor mount bracket. Now, if you want to pay a little bit more, you can find these on eBay. Just make sure you look at the pictures for this double weld. It'll have a weld here, it'll snake up, and then it'll have another weld here. If you see that double hump, and then I believe this is the same way, it's got a second weld here. That's a good way of telling if you can get a header that pretty much just goes right on. With this header, no modifications needed whatsoever. You get to the old bolts very easily on the stock one. And then on this one, you can still get to the bolts. Only thing I had to do was plug this off. I had somebody weld it, but the tubes are open, so you have to weld it. Now, from what I was told, on this one, it looks like they just put a piece of bar stock in there, just for looks. I'm not going to test the theory. I'm going to go ahead and just buy the block off plate or make one, since I got a template I can go off of this right here. But yeah, just to let y'all know, if y'all want to put a header on Rx8, these ones might cost 100, 150, where the other ones are 20. If you're willing to fight a little bit and save you $100, it will work. It'll take you about 15 minutes with a grinder on the aluminum bracket. But this one is a direct bolt on, no crap needed. I figured I'd give the update. I'm gonna get back to working on this Rx8. Hopefully I can get some more stuff knocked out on it before the rain comes in again, and catch you all on the other side.